So after watching the new trailer for Christopher Nolan's Tenet, which might release in July, it might not, depending on the situation, I thought what better time to talk about his first film, Following, since for the past 31 hours I've had nothing but Nolan hype running through my veins. Yes. Following came out in 1998 and is about a young writer who follows people he encounters on the street to find out more about them, and his excuse for this is that he's looking for new material to write about. Until one day he meets a man who asks him if he's willing to go a step further. The two of them begin to break into apartments, but not for the reasons one might think, and from there the intrigue increases. This film was made with a budget of only $6,000 and was shot over the course of an entire year because Nolan and the actors with whom he was friends only had time to shoot on the weekends, so this was very much a passion project. Truth be told, this has become one of the most inspiring films for me, because you look back on it, and you already start to see some of the tricks blossom that Christopher Nolan would then go on to use in some of his later films, such as the story being told completely out of order, which of course he then perfected in Memento. But also because these guys managed to make a good movie despite all the limitations they had. For instance, to make it look better, the film was shot in black and white. They didn't have proper lighting equipment, so often you'll see characters near a window for the natural light, not to mention that the apartments in the movie are the ones they actually lived in at the time. And speaking of apartments, I just love the fact that there's a Batman sticker on the door of one of them. The actors do a very good job. It's a shame that most of them didn't continue with acting, especially the two main leads, together with the way they're written, makes for a very engaging story. Christopher Nolan had said in the past that the way he got this idea was after his apartment had been broken into, that feeling that you get that your personal life has been invaded, which I just thought was a really great topic to tackle. Now, due to the budget, there are unfortunately quite a few issues, especially in regards to the technical aspects, such as the audio and sound mixing not being the best, which I can relate to because of this mic right here. I will say though, in regards to audio, that it does have a very cool but simple score, which pops up now and then, and I thought it was very fitting. There are a few action scenes which aren't the best, obviously because they didn't have any stunt coordinators, and there are some scenes that end kind of abruptly, which can feel like you aren't given enough time to connect with these characters. Then again, the film is only 70 minutes long. Another small issue has to do with the fact that this was shot over the course of a year, because there are a few continuity errors, specifically ones to do with one of the characters' hair. Even though this is one of my least favorites out of Nolan's filmography, it's still really good, and that's impressive to have such a good track record. I'm going to give Following a B. I also want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine who has a photography account on Instagram. So if you have Instagram, go give him a follow. I'll leave the name of the account down below in the description. So do it. He's talented. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. It's always appreciated. I wanted to review more of Christopher Nolan's movies, maybe even all of them leading up to Tenet, but I'm not sure. But until next time guys, thanks for watching.